everybody, it's Leonette with DIY Beauty on Purpose. Welcome to my channel. So I found this board in my garage and I have a vision to turn it into a 2-in-1 farmhouse style wall decor. I hope you like the video. If you do, give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and share. Alright, so here I'm just starting to paint the board. I'm going to be doing 2 coats on each side and I'm using chalk paint. I don't have to use chalk paint, it's just a paint that I prefer to use. This particular formula I made myself, and I am going to be linking the video to this video on how I make it and what I use to make it. So if you want to watch it, you're more than welcome to do so. Other than that, I'm just painting it, making sure that the board is fully covered. It is a very coarse and rough board, so I'm making sure this first coat is very heavy and fully covered. Once it's dry, I'm going to do the second coat, let it dry, repeat the process on the other side. Once it's dried, I just marked on one side of the board every 6 inches. I'm going to be creating the shiplap look on one side, so I'm just going to do some horizontal lines and using something to kind of help me keep it straight, and a permanent black marker. And that's how it turned out. I really loved it. It has that shiplap look without the price. So here on the other side, I am using painter's tape to secure 3 stencils. I'm using painter's tape because it's nice and easy to remove and it won't leave any sticky residue on the board. Once they're secured, I'm stenciling with a foam brush and black paint. Any regular paint will do. Because the board was so coarse, I did get a little bit too much bleed through than what I prefer, and so I was a little disappointed, but at the end, I really liked the way it turned out. It wasn't horrible. I did distress the board, so that helped a little, but I just think it was just the board being so coarse that the reason why I got so much bleed through. But it worked out well at the end. I liked it. I did have 2 little dots of black paint, as you can see on the bottom of the board. I just let it dry, and then with more paint, I covered it just so that it's nice and even. I let that dry completely, and then I started distressing. I used a 6-degree sandpaper and distressed the whole thing. I'm continuing to distress here, and it looks like I'm spreading the paint, but I'm not. It's as you can tell right now, it's just dust. So I'm removing all the dust from this, and I really like the way it turned out. So just making some cuts here to fit the board. I just pretty much measured the board, and I'm making some cuts using the table saw and the miter saw to make sure that it fits. Once the cuts were done, I started to stain using Verathane wood stain in the Briarsmoke color. I absolutely love this stain. I saw somebody using online and I fell in love with it. I was like, oh my gosh, I really want that. I got it and it didn't disappoint. It's a really good stain, and I thought it would be perfect for this project. So the stain is completely dry, so I'm distressing it here to have it a little bit more distressed look to it. Then I drew a line down the middle of each board to find the middle of it. That way I knew where the frame or where the board was going to go on the frame, and I can add the glue in the middle. Then I used some painter's tape to secure the frame to keep it from moving. And I did add on each corner and also across, like you can see there. Once I removed it, it was nice and dry, and it turned out to be pretty darn good. I like the way it turned out. Practically done. I'm just adding the hook. It's one of those ones that you can peel off when you're done, and I'm adding a wreath to it.